Alampala ine yawe ngana monoko na fuma. Alampala ngana monoko na fuma. Alandisha ine yawe. Alandisha ine yawe ngana monoko na fuma. Alandisha ngana monoko na fuma. Alandisha.
My name is Joseph, the farm manager of Cancer to Farms based in Zambia. We've been using this mycorrhiza on a serious note for 2 seasons. Plant that we planted with mycorrhiza has performed far much better than the non-mycorrhized plant.
From week 1, there was a distinct line where the mycorrhiza was applied and where it wasn't applied. It was distinct right through to harvest in appearance, crop stature, and yield. I didn't need any other convincing that we were on the right track. Mycorrhiza is a soil fungi that lives in a symbiotic relationship with plants.
We are using Myco on our farms, principally maize and soya beans, and you'll be able to see the difference that it has made. Certainly, when I compare this with last year, when we did not apply Myco, there is quite a big difference.
It's a clear testimony that mycorrhiza do perform very well. We just simply mycorrhize it, and we're seeing that the yield has doubled.
God created everything to be living in symbiotic relationships, and that's exactly what the mycorrhiza is. It lives in harmony, in symbiosis with its host plant, and it does all the work for the plant.
Mycorrhiza spores will germinate on the roots of the plants and attach themselves and use plant food to extend themselves out to get moisture and soil nutrients that will benefit the plant.
When I looked at the root formation, when we started using the mycorrhiza, we found that mycorrhiza has got more roots, which is giving it more hair roots, and the more hair roots that you have, the more minerals that the plant is going to take on.
If the plant can't find the minerals here, through the network of the mycorrhiza, it's going to find the mineral maybe over the next tree and bring it back to that plant. When you've got a healthy plant, you don't have the pests and diseases, you're going to have much better yields, and you're not going to have any expense having to treat pests and diseases. So it's a win-win situation all around. I like win-win situations.
Last season we failed to have maize, good maize, but this time, because we were given mycorrhiza to use, this time I think we have a good harvest in our small garden with mycorrhiza. The roots become more spread, then the crop grows a bit taller and healthy. It is also resistant, like when there's a bit of drought, with mycorrhiza the plants, they look well.
The other thing which it does is, during the dry season, you'll find that which has Myco, it has like dry resistance. This one, we did put Myco immediately when we were just planting them. This one. And this one, we planted without Myco. That's why it is looking like this. Just because of the result of the Myco, just within second year, this plant has started fruiting. Otherwise, without Myco, it should take 3 years before it can start even showing the fruits.
Well, this maize was inoculated with Myco at seed time, and as you can see, the cobs are quite big, and on some we have on an average 2, a big one, a small one, and certain instances 3. What we have also is cassava, the Myco, which is on the maize. Because of the root structure, it will also engage with the cassava, and we are expecting bigger cassava tubings.
Due to the positive results we've had, We're now applying it to the wheat and the soybeans and all the crops as a standard process. We've taken the yields from 5 to 7 tons up to 9 to 11 tons.
We've used the mycorrhiza for 2 seasons. The season before that we had terrible germination, and the season we applied the mycorrhiza, amazing germination. That's what made us buy the mycorrhiza again the next year, was we had such brilliant germination.
We started with mycorrhiza about 3.5 years ago when we first learned about it in some small trees and things. And we found that as we applied it to the plants and to the roots of the plants, those trees that we applied it to would suddenly take off and start to grow to a pace that was probably about 30% more than the other trees. And then we found also that the size of the beans and things got bigger and it got more dense. And so we were winding up with more coffee in weight. So we can take and weigh mycorrhizal coffee. We can weigh that coffee against a non-mycorrhizal coffee, and we'll find a 20% increase in the weight.
I'll tell you about the fig tree over there. But all the height that has come up is from when we added the mycorrhiza. It went for about 20 odd years and did nothing, and now we're getting fruit. I want to show you some bananas. We planted them with mycorrhiza, and I want to show you the second bunches we're getting off them. But I really don't want a bunch of bananas any bigger than that. The only problem is you need lots of friends when you have sizes of bananas like this.
Alansunga,